The north has once more been secured, and now a pack is moving in to provide security against further Firefly attempts, or Cromwells, or Kangaroos, or whatever might come out of that. Fiendish armored command truck, Stu-42, trying to conduct a little raiding, but being met by anti-tank fire commandos on the left, conducting rear area harassment. That's what they're good at. And I'm getting a Puma to deal exactly with that, since while commandos can't deal with things like infantry, a Puma is going to be a bit more of a trouble. Hedges are being blown apart slowly by all the Stu fire. And the sappers are going into ambush mode behind the hedge, which they can fire over, and because they can't be seen, they're going to be a bit hard to deal with at all. Currently my front line is being held by a shattered stormtrooper squad and 2 Stu-42s. Certainly a bit of a motley group, and more alongside what the Germans would probably call a Sperrwehrbande, a blockade group. Shots flying in from all sides, not really doing anything due to the hedge, but a bomb grenade causing heavy losses to the sappers, but the stormtroopers are forced to retreat in the process. ChinaV situation is as it is. A howitzer barrage is actually going in, hitting in among my troops, forcing a retreat, but no casualties there. Plenty of manpower and a kangaroo.
Germans have penetrated the lines.
Thankfully I do have some anti-tank assets to deal with that. Bren gunners and such rushing in to occupy the area, and commandos suffering heavy howitzer fire and pulling back once more. The Vet 3 lieutenant is still there, and by the next patch there will certainly be more survival, since they'll be gaining accuracy bonuses in terms they'll be harder to hit. And now the kangaroo is on the hunt, not jumping around but dashing ahead. Pack at the background as it should be, opening fire on the kangaroo, which can't move directly at it. Highly damaged and stopping up for some reason, going to find itself under fire by the pack if it stops for much longer. Stu's trying to hit it, and they do some damage, engine damage, and a second Stu damages gun, and now the infantry are caught out in the open under heavy Stu fire, not pulling back it seems. One infantry section is down. Decoy barrage going down, only forcing my Stu to move closer. Not much to the salvation of the sappers, and a real barrage is going in now. Can I get my Stu-42 out in time? Just barely. As well as the sapper's appreciation that he actually gets out in time. Stu-42 raining in now. Only one Pia to actually protect the entire area, which with one lucky shot from the Stu can be ended. No such luck though. Commandos running the gauntlet between 2 Sturmhaubitsen and a Tiger. Yes indeed, I call in the Tiger 205 Hauptmann Voss at my service to deal with these British, but trying to deny the might of the fatherland. Pack being lost in the process though, but the commandos are forced to retreat under the might of German panzer armies. And we see pioneers moving out in force alongside MGs and stormtroopers and grenadiers as well. And it seems like I have finally managed to slowly ground down the British via these 2 Sturmhaubitsen and my stormtroopers. Sappers trying to seek cover in the building. Certainly not a bad idea, but the Stu-42s and Tiger should deal with that, causing heavy damage to the building and blowing out 2 British sappers through it. Not much of the British the building's facade, in fact.
RAF will be providing us HQ glider support.
Tiger already having 5 confirmed infantry kills. Troops moving in from the west. Sappers reinforced, shooting at the Tiger but not doing a lot of damage. Firefly though scoring some damage. Bundle grenade right into the trench, and Captain dies a courageous death. Howitzer barrage going right in on my troops, pulling out my armor assets to a more safe location. Looks like this will be the last stand of the British. The Firefly crashes through the wall once more. Commandos moving up to cover it from my Panzerschrecks. Suffering losses though. And the Piat equipped sappers are also trying to help, forcing the Grenadiers on the run, but the Stormtroopers have luck damaging the Firefly. Tiger moving in once the area is clear along with the Stu-42. Further shot to the Firefly. Sappers trying to repair it. Tiger damaging, and Stormtroopers finishing off the Firefly while it just destroys the Stu-42. Now only leaving the British with a commander squad and a sapper team. Tiger killing one sapper and Stu-42 not doing anything. Practically. Stormtroopers pressing on from the west. Tigers and Stu from the north. Only one sapper left. Piat in hand. He's supposed to stand against the mighty Tiger, and game over for the British. They have conceded this fight and pulled out of this area at the might of Kampfgruppe Dane. So, I hope you learned something from this, and I hope I've managed to show you that by keeping up the pressure on the British, you will be able to actually keep them tied in and keep them from doing too much damage. Although at the same time, I would like to point out I am being somewhat reckless here, and I'm probably suffering much higher losses than I actually should. But I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not subscribe or show it to your friends. This is ImperialDane saying ImperialDane out.